whole reason you're in business is to serve customers. And I can't tell you how many times customer profiles are just not in everyone's head. So let's get to the customer profile tool by clicking one click from the admin page. The employee page, like everything else, in one click will get them here as well. The difference in being able to see which is which and who's got what is the permissions being set to public or private. So in this case here, I have a few listed already just in my test account. So if I were to click on new, this is what it looks like if it's brand new. And you've got the ability to upload an image, you've got a role, segment, description, goals, pain points, and we've got our customer journey map. But I'm going to go into one that I already have started. And so the goal with this, if you're not familiar, is to always have your ideal customers top of mind. And so if you're not familiar with this, I have a link here on this page coming soon to more information about that. And customer interview tools and things like that are coming soon. This video is current as of February 2026. Please put notes in the comments or on my site for feedback if there's other things you'd like to see, but just know that there are constantly being tools and improvements added to the software almost daily. So one of my next things is to make sure that there's customer interview information, all kinds of things on this page with this tool. But as of right now, the idea is that you always have your customer top of mind. So everyone can access as long as they're shared, and during meetings, during development, during marketing, during customer support meetings, whatever it is, you should always have this top of mind. So how this works is you've got your ideal customer. This is probably not a photo of an actual customer. If you're not familiar with customer personas and things like that, like I said, check out my tools that I'm going to have on here, or they're already on my website under free tools if you want to check that out. And so it's not going to be the actual customer, but it's a representation. And so you'll probably end up having 3 to 5 of these. And that's usually a solid amount to be able to capture everyone. But it's your target buyer. It's like, who's actually buying your product or your service? And so you want to represent them with a photo, and you want to have a name associated. And so you can edit both on here. Their role, you want to know who's typically the role. If they're typically an owner of the business, they're typically in their 50s, they're typically college educated. If that's one particular customer segment, you'd want to list their goals that they have, their pain points, so that every time you're developing a product, you're not letting that bias creep in of what you think you'd want to have. It's making sure that it's the customer. So down here, you can copy this over to Excel if you want to work offline, and it will copy in this chart format, minus the colors, but it will copy nicely, or you can export it. And the idea here is you're looking at all of the stages in the funnel, from awareness, consideration, purchase, retention, to advocacy. So again, to explain these more in depth, I do have lots of tools on my site. But you want to look at all the touch points. So for example, if this one might be like social media, what are they hearing from you? What are their pain points? What are their motivations in the awareness phase? Maybe they're not quite aware of you yet. They're just becoming aware. Put those here. When they're considering you among the competitors, what are their pain points, motivations, fears, frustrations, all of that right here. So that you can go through this and see every single touch point through all stages of the journey and figure out, are you developing the product that they want to buy? Are you marketing to them in the right way? Are you speaking to them? Are your educational tools the things that should be? You might go through these exercises and interviews and determine, wow, we never thought to have video support or a chat bot or whatever it might be, because you pick up all these cool insights when you're actually interacting with your customers to develop these personas. So at a company I was at, I ended up interviewing close to 50 customers to get 5 customer personas. Actually, I think it was 6 customer personas. And the idea was that you name them something kind of fun, like Bob the Builder or, Jim the Jumper or whatever it might be, so that they really stick in everyone's head, so that everyone knows all the time who your customers are. And so, again, you can save this, you can export it and use it elsewhere. But this is really handy. You really need to be doing this. If you're not, I highly recommend you get started, test it out, try it out in your trial phase if you're brand new, and see what you think. But having these types of things front and center all the time makes all the difference.